Welcome to the lecture series of PYQ. So we are continuing with the topic of percentage. Let us begin with question number 1, and this will be the last session of percentage. We'll complete 9 questions today. Question number 1. A student has to get 40% of the marks to pass in an examination. Suppose he gets 30 marks and fails by 30 marks. This is the failure line. The person scores 30 marks, or the student scores 30 marks, is less by another 30 marks. So the failure marks is 60, and it is 40% of something, right? 40% of the maximum mark. Now, what are the maximum marks in the examination? 40% of what will give you 60? You can see 40% of 150 will give you 60. So the answer would be 150. Had it been 300, the answer would have been different. Had it been 120, the answer would have been different. Had it been 100, the answer would have been different. Is it clear? यहाँ पे 40 होता, यहाँ पे 48 आता, यहाँ पे 60 है. Is it clear? और यहाँ पे 120 होता. Got it? Let us proceed to the next problem. Question number 2. A and B are two heavy steel blocks. If B is placed on the top of A, the weight increases by 60%. A and B are two heavy blocks. B is placed over A. This is B is placed over A. If it is done so, the weight increases by 60%. How much weight will reduce with respect to the total weight of A and B if B is removed from the top? Okay. Now suppose A's weight be 100. If I add B's weight, it increases by 60%. That means it goes to 160. Yes or no? Now if I remove B, now I am removing B, that will be minus B. B is here 60. Yes or no? B's weight is 60. So 60 if it is reduced out of 160. Got it? Because abhi aapka initial value 160 hai. So 60 out of 160 into 100. Once you cancel this, you get 600 by 16. 600 by 16, it will be less than 40%. The only option available here is 37.5%. Why? Because 16 into 40 is 640. So ये 640 से कम है numerator. That will be less than 40%. So answer would be 37.5%. Is it clear? Got it? Proceed to the next problem. That is question number 3. When a runner was crossing the 12-kilometer mark, she was informed that she had completed only 80% of the race. So 80% of the total kilometers equals to 12 kilometer, right? How many kilometer was the runner supposed to run this event? That means we need to find T. T कैसे मिलेगा? 80% of what will give you 12? You can link it here. 80% of 15 will give you 12. Why? Because 15 into 8 is 120. Is it clear? So 12 आ रहा है. So that will be your answer. The answer would be B. Got it? Let us go to the next problem. That is question number 4. In an examination, A has scored 20 marks more than B. In an examination, A has scored 20 marks more than B. So that means if this is B, this is A, the difference between their marks will be plus 20. Got it? If B has scored 5% less marks than A, then how much has B scored? 5% less mark. Got it? Now suppose A has scored X. If A has scored X, then 5% of X equals to 20. So X कितना हो जाएगा? 400. Is it clear? If X becomes 400, this becomes 380. So the answer would be 380. Got it? Let us go to the next problem. That is question number 5. As a result of 25% hike in the price of rice per kg, a person is able to purchase 6 kg less rice for rupees 1200. So 1200 pay, the person used to purchase how much rice here? If the rice original price of the rice is 30, will purchase 40 kilos. यहाँ पे will purchase 30 kilos. यहाँ पे will purchase how much? 120 by 5. That will be 24 kilos. यहाँ पे will purchase 20 kilos. Got it? Now there is a rise in price of 25%. So यहाँ पे 25% rise, यहाँ पे 25% rise, यहाँ पे 25% rise और यहाँ पे 25% rise. अगर यहाँ पे 25% rise होगा, it will come in fraction. Yes or no? Because 7.5 हो जाएगा. So probable answer पाना मुश्किल है. यहाँ पे चेक करो. The answer would be 50 kg. Sorry, 50 rupees. Why? Because of 25% rise means 10 rupees rise. For 50 rupees, The person can purchase how much kilo? 24 kilo. It is less by 6 kilos or not? So the answer was this, able to purchase 6 kilo less rice, and the original price was rupees 40. This is by elimination you can get the answer, or else you can do the mathematical calculation by taking it as x. You can take it as x, then you can go it by 125x by 100. उसके बाद उसमें 1200 divided by x, 1200 divided by this, उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे आंसर 6 किलो आएगा, फिर x निकालोगे आंसर भी 40 आएगा. Got it? Let us proceed to the next problem, that is question number 6. A student appeared in 6 papers. The maximum marks are the same for each paper. His marks in this paper are in the proportion of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now suppose each paper score is 100. The total marks will be 600. Proportion of marks are this. So proportion कितना हो जाएगा? 5x, 6x, 7x, 8x, 9x, 10x. इसको ऐड करते हैं, टोटल कितना हो जाएगा? 10, 9, 19, 19 और ये 6, 25, 25, 5, 30, 38, 45. So this will be 45x. 45x is the total score. 45x, overall he scored 60%. So 45x equals to 60% of what? Of 600, because the total marks we have taken as 600. 0, 0 getting cancelled, 0, 0 getting cancelled. X becomes 360 by 45, right? So this will be equals to 8. Got it? If this is equals to 8, then the marks are what? First में 40, next में 48, उसके बाद 56, then the next one would be 64, next one 72, next one 80. These are the marks. Overall he scored 60%. In how many number of papers did he score less than 60% of the maximum marks? Less than 60%. Maximum marks आपका कितना था? 100. ये तो total marks है. 100 का less than 60%. 100 का 60% will be 60. In how many papers the person has scored less than 60% of the mark? 3 papers. 40, 48, 56. The answer will be 3. Got it? A good question. Coming to question number 7. If the price of an article is decreased by 20%, original price suppose 100, decreased by 20%, then the price becomes 80, and then the new price is increased by 25%. So once you increase 25% of 80 will be 20. So increase by 25%, that means increase by 20. The answer would be 100. Yes or no? What is the net change in the price? Originally it was 100, now you got 100. So the net change will be 0%. Clear? Coming to next question, that is question number 8. The increase in the price of a certain commodity or the item was 25%. So original price 100, you increased by 25%, that means you reached 125. Then the price again was decreased by 20%. Now once you decrease 20%, so 125 ka 20% will be what? 125 ka 10% is 12.5, 20% will be another 12.5, that will be 25. So अब decrease जब करोगे 20%, you will reach at same 100. And then again increased by 10%. So when you again increase by 10%, you reach 110. Now what is the resultant increase in the price? The resultant increase in the price is 10%. This one. Yes or no? Is it clear? Got it? Let us proceed to the next problem. This is question number 9. Two candidates X and Y contested an election. आपको क्या निकालना है? Total number of voters in the voters list. Let the amount be X. उसके 80% of the voters casted their vote and there were no invalid votes. So how many people cast their votes? 80% of X. There was no nota option. That means 100% vote जाएगा. 56% of the votes cast and won by 140. So X एक candidate है, Y एक candidate है. X got 56% of the vote. Of what? Of this fellow? Of this 80 by 100 of X? Or Y will get 44%. Now the difference here is 12%. 12% difference of what? This amount. That is equals to 1440. So that means 12 by 100 of this amount, that is 80 by 100 into X equals to आपका 1440. Are you getting it? 0, 0 getting cancelled. Now you have got X equals to 1440 into 10 into 100 divided by 12 into 8. This becomes 120. Yes or no? 120. Now 8 पे 120 cancel करके 15,000. So the answer will be 15,000. Got it? Simple calculation. Now with this, we come to an end to the topic of percentages. Next topic will be syllogism. Until then, have a great day. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone. Jai Hind. See you in the next lecture.